Why is the Quran an important topic for study? In order to answer this question, we need to understand what the Quran is. According to the words in the Quran, the text describes itself as part of an ongoing and perpetual lineage. It is like a thread that runs through every epoch and time period, transmitting a constant stream of information. Throughout history, many were able to realize the existence of the thread and recorded its transmission in their language of their own time period. The Quran states about itself that this is an Arabic version of the transmission, so that people of that region at the time could understand the context of the thread. Some of these include Adam, Enoch, Noah, Eber, Saleh, Abraham, Lot, Ismail, Isaac, Jacob, Job, Shuaib, Moses, Aaron, Ezekiel, David, Solomon, Elias, Elisha, Jonah, Zechariah, John, Jesus, and Muhammad. The core of the message is constantly the same throughout the ages. Some of these core realities include 1. The existence of some vector commonly known as God. 2. The existence of intermediary forces commonly known as angels. 3. A common origin of human beings. 4. A common endpoint. 5. A cycle of perpetually existing, intelligent life with smaller cycles of life and death. The transmission further expounds that man is not alone, that certain forces of nature have taught man to read, write, speak, and have provided language, as well as the use of metallurgy. There are many examples of this extraordinary intelligence that has guided mankind throughout the ages. One example is the explanation of water flowing beneath the ground. Another example is of fasting and consuming fruits and their nectar believed to provide healing properties. In the modern world, we now know the importance of fasting and the existence of antioxidants in fruits. The Quran, however, has stated this at least 1400 years ago. These facts, however, may be older than the Quran itself, as they are a biological blueprint for earth life in the human context. The Quran continues to suggest that humans are placed on the planet for a specified time, and that through some unknown process, humans are clothed with flesh and bone, further stating that celestial objects are used to measure time before human beings must go back to wherever we came from. The Quran suggests, therefore, that human beings are a blank creation, like an android, which have been taught by those who placed us here. If such is the case, can it be possible that they left clues to higher intelligence and advancement of the human species? The answer is yes. In the common era of the 21st century AD, humanity has evolved in great leaps and bounds with the advent of the information age. Computer science is the hallmark of achievement. Is it possible then that the same ancient thread, responsible for clothing human beings in flesh and bone, who taught eloquence, literacy, and speech, may have also influenced the human species in computer science? The answer is an astounding yes. For this, we'll examine Surah 55, called Ar-Rahman. It consists of 78 verses. Of these 78 verses, one verse stands out, verse 13. This is because it repeats itself in a pattern of odd and even-numbered verses. While the reason for this is not known, however, when the data structure of this alternating pattern is processed in a spreadsheet and shown as a chart, the results are unprecedented. Upon further examination, it can be seen that verse 13 repeats 31 times. The two numbers are mirror images of each other. Or in a more technical term, 13 and 31 represent an alternating flip sequence. How is this possible that a text written 1400 years ago shows advanced computer science and logic? While the answer is not yet known, it is hoped that with a collective human effort, this mystery can be solved. In the spirit of the 21st century and open source technologies which allow human beings to contribute code and ideas to reach a common good. The Quran, in this light, can be considered as open sourced based on these findings. You can download the Excel datasheet for Surah 55. Your support in many ways is needed. Help us find the answer to this mystery. Please show your support by volunteering, donating, and sharing this with everyone.